present to you for graduation. Recruit class of December 10th, 2012.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Carry on.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the graduation of 12-10-12. It's a joyous day for these folks, and as well as the relatives and family and friends here to view this this graduation. And now I'd like to introduce Mayor Michael Coleman for his comments to the class.
Thank you. Congratulations, all of you. I'm proud of you. You know, this represents, I was just sitting down, just kind of tolling up the number of fire graduations I've attended. By the way, this is today is a special day for the city because we not only have we graduated today a fire class, we've graduated a police class as well. And we're proud of everybody that is joining the ranks, protecting our citizens. I'm proud of each and every one of you. But wasn't that an incredible entrance into this hall this afternoon? You know, I was sitting there just thinking about all the graduations of fire that I've witnessed over the years. I'm thinking somewhere around 30. And I know what to expect. And every time they march in that impressive manner, I say to myself, firefighters have rhythm. It is true. And so this morning, knowing I was going to witness this incredible ceremony and this march into their seats, I had a dream. And I was awakened out of the dream by Lieutenant George Fulcher, the best mustache in the city. Where is he? Come on out here. Come on out here. Where are you? And he woke me up because all I could hear was left, right. Woke me right up. So I want to congratulate each and every one of you because you've gone through the best training in America for firefighters right here in the city of Columbus. And now you're ready. You're ready to go out into the world to protect life, to protect our property, to protect our citizens. And we thank you even before you get started, because we know that you've experienced hard work, but the hard work is still ahead. The bravery that you have just by being a member of this division and all the things you will have to put up with over the years to come. We respect that because there's no greater service than public service, no greater thing than what you have chosen to do with your life and your career. And so we appreciate you. You made it through these tough times over this past several months, but not just because of the city of Columbus and these wonderful trainers and all the things we've taught you, but also because of the family that is here today. Your mothers, your brothers, your fathers, your sisters, your uncles, your aunts, your children, that network of people that have stood by you probably during the toughest time in your life. Well, guess what? We're going to continue to stand by you, beside you, in front of you. Because while these past few months have been tough, you have a life ahead of you where every single person in this city will look up to you as role models, as ambassadors of the city of Columbus, knowing that you risk your lives to protect us. And I want you to know how much we appreciate it as you get started on this road. So families, I thank you. All of you have stood beside your loved one here because we care about them too. And my commitment to you as mayor of the city of Columbus, that we will do everything we can to keep them safe and to give them all the tools to keep them safe. God bless you, Godspeed, and congratulations.
And now, Council President Andrew Ginther.
Good afternoon. I am thrilled to be here with Councilmember Mills, our safety chair, to celebrate great accomplishment and work of these outstanding women and men, but also to recognize the families and the support systems that helped them get here. They have gone through the best training in all of America, and you all are joining the best division of fire in America. But we didn't do it all here. Your family and friends, parents, grandparents, support systems at home help prepare you for the journey ahead. They will support you and make sure that you have what you need. And our job as a city is to make sure that both you and your family within the Division of Fire and your families that are joining this, because you don't really have a person who's in public service. Family chooses public service. And your families have sacrificed and will continue to sacrifice. And so today we also honor and recognize them for their commitment to the people of Columbus. Let's give all the families and friends a round of recognition for everything they've done for these firefighters. The journey ahead is going to be one filled with challenges, opportunities, excitement, risk, but incredible, incredible fulfillment. Every day you show up to go to work, you will have an opportunity to make an impact on somebody's life. Not everyone can say that. Not everyone is prepared to be a firefighter. Not everyone is prepared to be a firefighter with the Columbus Division of Fire. Congratulations, wish you the best of luck, and it's an honor for me to introduce my right hand, a great champion for public safety on Columbus City Council, the safety chair, Councilmember Michelle Mills.
Good afternoon. I want to first start off by saying thank you to Chief Paxton and Director Brown and to Mayor Coleman and others who invite me to be a part of such a momentous occasion. It is certainly an honor and a privilege, and I certainly don't take lightly serving as your public safety chair. And I know that being here was no small task. As each and every one of you prepared to become a firefighter within the Columbus Division of Police, it took deep thought, sincerity, purpose, commitment, drive, and sacrifice. And since I met you and talked to you in December, you've put in countless additional hours studying, demanding physical preparation, and you're certainly sitting here today because you persevered through all of that. 7 long months of rigorous training in the academy. But to even get an academy, to be among 6,656 applicants, an accomplishment was made when you made it to the academy. And then, when your first day started, you had a team of folks to make sure you would get here today. And I always want to thank the trainers, because they are the folks that's going to make you prepared, keep you safe, give you the tools and the skills that you need to do the work on behalf of our great city. And so I want to add another note that I think makes the trainers extra special. And that is that when you leave here today, they're still by your side. Many of them wonder how you're doing, are there when you need to ask a question after today. And so I ask after today, you don't forget to say thank you, because they got you here and they'll be there for you as the days lie ahead for you. In addition to that is your family and friends who've seen you make it to the proud accomplishment of even becoming a part of the Academy and who are here today to celebrate who you are. And as I said to you on the day we met in December, the other group that I want you to keep in mind is the community that you serve. And as someone once told me, don't read your own press. I'll tell you, don't drink out of your own water hose. Remember and stay humble that you are a public servant and that the citizens in our great city are the individuals that you serve. Remember that they'll count on you in their roughest of days, in their toughest times, when all other methods of survival have been exhausted. And there's you, to save them, to save their loved one, to make a difference in their life or their death. There's you. And with you comes the top-notch training, prepared to do what those eyes will be looking upon you to do, and that is to save a life. And the man standing next to you, or the woman standing next to you, your brother or sister in the Columbus Division of Fire, will be there to make sure that you do that too and get yourselves out of harm's way as well. And so with that, I want to make sure you understand all the folks that I talked to you about, your trainers, your family, your friends, the fellow firefighters standing next to you, and most importantly, the public that you serve. Please keep that in mind when you have a chance to say hello, to speak, to say thank you, to help, to save a life. All of it matters. Because as long as you have on that badge that says the Columbus Division of Fire, excellence will always be expected. There'll be nothing less expected out of you or your fellow firefighter. So I ask you, continue as you have over these 7 months, delivering on excellence. Continue to high achievement, as I understand you've been the highest academically achieving class. I am extremely proud of that. But I'll be most proud if you remember not to drink out of your own water hose and remember that you serve the public. I thank you and your family for the sacrifices you've made to join the great, the infamous, my favorite, Columbus Division of Fire. Thank you and congratulations. And now, I have the privilege and the opportunity to introduce to you our tremendously wonderful, gifted, strong, stern, and never giving up, Director Brown.
Good afternoon. It is a good afternoon, isn't it? I have the privilege to stand before you today to welcome 34 new firefighters to the internationally accredited Columbus Division of Fire. I would like to say congratulations to the newest firefighters, but more importantly, say thank you to their family and friends for providing the love and support needed to get to this day. The past 32 weeks of intense training has paid off. As you stand up, raise your right hand and take the oath, I hope you understand the significance of the words you're repeating and the expectations to the city of Columbus and its citizens that you will be serving. The oath you're about to take will provide the foundation for your leadership decisions. You will be required to execute highly skilled tasks under difficult circumstances. Yet perform selfless acts that put you in harm's way to protect the lives and property of people you've never met. As you take the oath, remember the 19 firefighters who recently lost their lives doing what they love to do, fight fire. Those 19 firefighters also took an oath to support the Constitution of the United States and discharge their duties of being a firefighter to the best of their ability. Let this tragedy serve as a reminder that while being a hero is rewarding, it often comes with harsh conditions, heartache, and a humbling of the soul. I ask that you remember the values that were embedded throughout your training: preservation of life and property, safety, personal integrity, professionalism, and respect for others. These values are the core of the Division of Fire and will guide you in your daily interactions with the citizens you serve. They will help guide your decisions to give you the feeling of self-worth, motivate you in current endeavors, and inspire you to achieve future aspirations. They are vital to your success in your professional and personal life. I also want you to remember the good times you had during your training, if that's possible. If you can't remember at this moment, let me share with you a few stories. One recruit, while having an intense discussion with Captain Lewis, became so animated with his hands that he poked himself in the eye. His knees buckled as pain shot through his eye. Luckily, he quickly recovered, but now talks with his hands in his pockets. It has come to my attention that this particular class has nicknamed physical training Ferris Island and Ferris Paradise, led by firefighter Ferris. By the sound of it, PT is a little too easy and too much fun. Maybe we need one more round before heading out the company. Firefighter Ferris, what do you think? You up to it? Okay. Finally, Blue Company was enjoying a quiet lunch one afternoon at Planks when guess who stopped by and ate lunch with them? The mayor. Now, I'm the safety director, and he won't have lunch with me. Well, at least without getting on his calendar, which is extremely difficult to do. I hope I can get on, Mayor. While these stories are always fun to tell, I'm sure the untold stories are better. Never forget the memories you shared during your training. They are the foundation of friendships that will last a lifetime. As you begin your career as a firefighter, you are making a commitment to public service. You have chosen an honorable profession that will allow you to help people in this great city at a time of greatest need. Your job will be more than putting out fires and responding to EMS runs. You may be called upon to respond to hazmat spills, explosions, suspicious packages, terrorist threats, down power lines, and flooding. And I could go on and on. This is just some of the many responsibilities you will take on, and I expect you to respond remembering the oath you are about to take and the core values embedded throughout your training. In closing, I want to say thank you for the commitment to public service and to the residents of this great city. I congratulate each of you on your decision to become a firefighter and to take on the selfless role of being a first responder. I couldn't be more proud of you and more proud of the public safety forces and the amazing job you do every single day. I'll leave you with this quote: heroes or ordinary people performing extraordinary tasks. Congratulations. And now, Lieutenant Fulcher, would you call the class to attention one more time, sir?
Yes, sir. Recruit firefighters! Attention!
Now repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Andrew Martinikowski. I, Michael Boucher. I, Lucas Bergman. I, Craig Davis.
I, Jerry Derenberger. I, Joshua Fitzpatrick. I, Benjamin Funk.
I, Jake Hageman. I, Randall Hoskinson. I, Aristotle Huntress. I, Austin Kerr. I, Mark Knight. I, Richard Kolex.
I, Brandon Letty.
I, Brandon Lydell. I, Andrew Leonard.
I, Michael Mitchell.
I, Brandon O'Keefe.
I, Tiffany Hay.
I, John
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution and laws of the state of Ohio and the laws and ordinances of the city of Columbus and the rules and regulations of the Department of Public Safety, Division of Fire, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Firefighter, Division of Fire, Department of Public Safety, City of Columbus, Columbus, Ohio, to which I have been appointed according to law and to the best of my ability. Ladies and gentlemen, new firefighters in Columbus Division of Fire. At this time, let me introduce you to Chief Greg Patrick.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming out today. It's very meaningful to this organization to get new recruits. And it's a doggone good day to be the fire chief. I would like to direct my initial comments to the people in the audience. None of these now firefighters got here without assistance. You've heard the word family used, and this is not an inappropriate use of that word. They needed support through the very rigorous training that I know you know about now. Most people do not have any idea how difficult the training is, both physically and emotionally, in the training academy. However, that is nothing compared to what they're going to do next week. They're going to go out into the field, have to deal with real emergencies. They are going to be challenged in ways that we could not prepare them for. Each of them, and I'm speaking from personal experience, will be affected somehow deeply at some point in their career. They're going to need the support that you have provided to them thus far. However, it's going to be a much deeper need because this is a very, very challenging job. I know that you will be there, but I wanted to prepare you for the crisis that might befall any of these people in the performance of their duty. And now to my new firefighters. I'm delighted to include you in what you have heard is the best fire department in this nation. That's quite a challenge for you because you're coming in to literally the finest organization of this type in the United States. That's a challenge. You have to live up to the highest standards of those who have gone before you. And in doing that, you need to remember who you work for. You work for the citizens of Columbus. That person you go out on a run to service is possibly having the worst day of their lives. Maybe having a heart attack or their house is on fire. They're in crisis and they're counting on you to give your support, your compassion, and your help. And never forget that without them, who were generous enough to pass an income tax increase during the Great Recession, this class would not be here today. So after you've helped them in those early morning hours, you should say thank you to them for the faith they have in you and the trust they have in this whole city administration to provide the best service available anywhere in this country. Class of 12, 10, 12, I'm proud of you. And I say to you, Well done. Thank you.
And now I will have the presentation of certificate and badges. Lieutenant Folger. Andrew Bartnikowski. Michael Belcher. Lucas Bergman. Craig Davis. Jeremy Derenberger. Joshua Fitzpatrick. Benjamin Funk. Jake Hagman. Randall Hoskinson II. Aristotle Huttress. Austin Kearns. Mark Knight. Richard Kovacs. Brandon Letty. Brandon Lydell. Andrew Leiter. Michael Mason. Brandon O'Keefe. Tiffany Page. Jonathan Parker. Joshua Peters. Jeffrey Rhodes. Michael Richardson. Joseph Robinette. Anthony Shawver. Graham Sleep. Jason Singleton. Steven Stein. Sean Trout. Dylan Ulrey. Anthony Walker Jr. John Winsick. Robert Webker. Ronnie Young. That's it. We can do them again if you want. We can actually do it again and hand them another certificate if you like, keep doing it. But it was a lot of fun. Now I'd like to introduce the class speaker who has become a hero of the rest of the staff here. I'd like to introduce Brandon O'Keefe.
Thank you and good afternoon. This recruit class would like to sincerely thank Mayor Michael B. Coleman, Public Safety Director Mitchell J. Brown, members of the City Council, Chief Gregory A. Paxton, the recruit staff, most importantly the citizens of this city. We are appreciative for your continued support and thankful for this opportunity. Congratulations to the class of 12-10-12. We will serve to the best of our ability to protect you every shift, every day, and every response. Nearly 12 years ago, there was an off-duty New York City Battalion 9 chief, my uncle, Dennis Lawrence Devlin. He'd just gotten off shift and was preparing for Election Day as the Special Events Coordinator. A call went out, initially reporting a small Cessna may have crashed into the upper floors of the World Trade Center's North Tower. It was quickly learned that it was a larger plane, and the news networks rapidly began showing the images we all remember: the fire, the heavy smoke, falling debris, and jumping victims. 16 minutes later, a second commercial plane hit the 77th floor of the South Tower. Battalion Chief Devlin called his daughter Carrie, who worked just a few blocks away, told her to leave the city immediately. He wasn't exactly sure what was happening, but knew the situation was unpredictable and dangerous. The battalion chief arrived on location, entered through the north tower, and continued over to the south tower, where he assumed the command post for the south tower. Soon after, firefighter radios, newly established cell phone service, and emergency traffic cluttered the airwaves. Communication was nearly impossible amongst fire companies. He was finally able to make contact with traditional 911 and asked for a rundown of all the companies. He asked for all the handy talkies they can carry, along with a white helmet. He asked the operator if she could stay on hold and keep the line open in case he needed to communicate directly with her again. She said she was receiving too many calls for help and could not. She hung up the phone. Dennis died in the collapse of the tower. His remains were never identified in the excavation of the World Trade Center Plaza. Excuse me. There are a million lessons, critiques, criticisms, personal stories, things we would change about that day. And there were some things we wouldn't change. And it's the professionalism of those firefighters. The firefighters and the people that died, and the first responders that answered the call and needed to live on with the images, loss of loved ones, brothers, sisters, and the illnesses that have been surfacing amongst responders that are going unnoticed. They were professional firefighters. And now we are professional firefighters. We are part of the greatest fire department in the state, region, and country, the Columbus Division of Fire. Some might say they think New York, LA, or Chicago have the best department in the world. But their fires aren't any hotter. Their building layouts aren't any more complex. Their trucks don't carry different tools or other sizes of hose. We are professional city firefighters, and it's our duty to show up with a willing attitude on the truck or the medic, know your job, and do your job right every single time. The city didn't fight to get us the nicest training facility within 1,000 miles. Tillers in the training academy, sets of brand new gear, chainsaws that start on the first time, a full-size locker room with 14 showers, invest 31 weeks of salary to train us. Bring down guys to teach who really care. Firefighters like Lieutenant Mack, Lieutenant Ross, Lieutenant Bendor, Lieutenant Sachs, Firefighter Cullison, Firefighter Norman, Firefighter Cordell, Firefighter Leffy, along with many, many others. There are high expectations for us, and we will not let this department down. I think it would be a disservice to this class if I didn't mention the immense amount of struggle, loss, and tragedy this class has experienced in the past 7 months. I also think this class needs to be recognized for how they handled it. The class learned how firefighters treat each other in times of need. No one wants to ask for help, but we know how to give it. It's really incredible. One of our members lost both of his parents within 45 days of each other. The entire Blue Company drove hours each way to show their support in full uniform for both funerals. If you worked at your previous job, you'd probably be lucky to get a card or a small flower arrangement. Not them driving hundreds of miles so they can travel to the funeral to show their solidarity. And the union, Local 67, coming together to help financially support his younger sisters who are finishing high school and college. There was also an abundance of new babies born during this class. 4 new healthy firefighter babies. There were also a lot of first and second birthdays. Congratulations to those families. I've also been impressed at how friendships were made in these short 7 months. It eventually wasn't even a question who you were hanging out with on a Friday night. It was other recruits. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, the station life. A few things we should know. Keep your mouth shut unless you're asking a great question. Learn the trucks. Be the last one to start eating and the first one to finish so you can start clearing the table and do the dishes without being asked. Just keep busy learning the job. I look back at the very first day. I showed up at 7:02 thinking I'd be more than a half hour early. I'll be 56 minutes early. As I walked into the door for the very first time, seeing just about everyone else already standing at attention, I realized, wow, these guys must have been an hour and 56 minutes early. The instructors were there too. Maybe I missed something. I thought, well, this is just the first day. Next week we'll start at 7:28. But guys never relaxed. The class did not stop coming in early. If you walked in past 6:45, you looked late. You came in, shined your boots, got your uniform on, did some last-minute studying, arranged your gear, filled your air bottle, stretched. We realized if you wanted to have a good day, it was going to take coming in an hour early to prepare. Roll call at 7:28, and then out the door for some PT. First it was Lieutenant Maddox, and Chief Walton, and Firefighter Ferris. They all did the workouts right alongside of us. And we'd come in, they'd say, go shower and dress and be back in formation in 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I could barely unpack my uniform in 9 minutes, but we did. Then EMT and fire class. A lot of reading, as most of you have probably seen, but we passed the test and made it out to the training ground. Whether it was 4 degrees or 94 degrees, we made it out there side by side with the instructors. They came off company or worked down here at the TA. If you messed up, they'd be sure to let you know. They'd get nice and close to you, look right at you, and speak so loud that there was no mistaking they were speaking to you. And then if you did something great, they'd tell you you did okay. They demanded perfection because our lives depend on it. It was tiring and it was exhausting. It pushed us to our emotional and physical limits just about all the time. But I don't think anyone ever felt that if we had to, we couldn't do one more scenario. After that grueling 9 or 10 hours, we'd hit the shower, change, get in the car, go home, kiss the kids, eat a quick dinner, and get back to the books. It sounds like a busy day, and it sounds like a lot of impossible work looking back. But it's not so bad if you really wanted to be here. So in the words of the retired Lieutenant Michael Pulaski, he said, we train hard every day to be better than good. Good is the worst that we can ever be at this job. So in closing, we'd like to say thank you to the City of Columbus for the opportunity, the instructors for pushing us, our families for being proud of us. Our spouses for tolerating us, and our kids for motivating us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Brandon. I want to thank everybody for showing up today. You can see what a wonderful, emotional ceremony this is. A few thank yous have to go out to our training secretary, Geneva Bourne, who does a lot of keeps us on track with this event and all through their experience here at the Training Academy. I want to thank the rest of the training staff for the outstanding job they always do. I want to thank, we'll just start right down the line, Chief Paxton, who supports us with everything he's got. The mayor, who I know supports us. The safety director is always at our side. The council has been wonderful, especially safety chair Michelle Mills. As you can see, we've grown attached to these young men and ladies as much as you have. We start out hating them. It slowly improves to dislike, to the point where we are kin with these folks now. I would now like to have the Reverend Dr. Richard Ellsworth do the benediction. Please stand for the benediction and remain standing as the recruits exit the gymnasium.
Again, let's pray together. Heavenly Father, you called and they responded. They went through an arduous selection process. They went through a difficult, challenging time in the academy, but they've made it. And they're going forth to join with others to continue to make Columbus the safest city in all the world in which to live. But they know they are indebted to family that have been so supportive. They know that a mere thank you is not enough. So after the activities that take place with the ringing of the bell and all that goes with that, we know these new firefighters will want to take their families and friends out to a delicious supper tonight, served on china and linen, not paper and plastic, so that their expression of appreciation can be more than just thank you. It can be, here, I'm showing you by what I'm giving you. And then we ask your blessing on them as they do continue to serve you every day, always putting service above self. And we give thanks for that mission of theirs in the Master's name. Amen.